So hello guys, welcome to our last tutorial, and as I promised in the previous tutorial that we will be learning in this that how you are going to make a custom um, footprint. So you know that as I explained, this is the one footprint, this is one component's footprint, this is one component's footprint, this is one component's footprint, but these are very generic one. How to make the footprint of components that are not generic. So I have taken an example like this GPS. So let's say that this is a GPS SIM39EA, which has a footprint something like this, which is a component which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pins on one side, and 1, 2, 3 pins on another side. So how do we make it? So let's get directly into that. And there is one hole in between. So we have to make this whole footprint, which is not given inside the database of this software. And there will be many components that you will be using that whose footprints are not given. So how will you make it? So when you go to the Ultiboard, you will see there is an option in the tools and the part wizard. So let's go to this one. That now you know that this is a surface mount. As you can see that these are the pins, how they look like a surface mount. And I will go next. So here there is not given any dimension or something, but they are giving just an example that how do your component look like. So it gets simpler if you are going to make the custom footprint. So do your component look like this? So or do your component look like this, or this? So actually our component doesn't look like anyone because it has only two sides, and the pins are only on the two sides. There is one hole, so definitely there is nothing like that, but you can make from these components, from these footprints, you can make the custom footprint like this by using these footprints. How? Let's see that. So let's say that I have an idea because I have made I have experience a bit. If you do it on your own, you will get the experience as well. So let's say that in so I will show you how will I move with this one, or let's with this one. So let's move ahead with this one. So I'm going next. So as you can see that units are in the mm. What is the x? So x as from one side to the another side. So let's see what is that. So from one side to another side, over here you can see it is a 16, and on this side as well, from length and breadth from here to here, it's 16 and 16. So let's add it over here. 16. Now you must be just looking at how weird it is looking, but doesn't matter. 3D height, so you can put it. So I'm just putting it, let's say 4. 3D height is basically what is the height of your component. It doesn't matter. As offset, it doesn't matter. Corner cutoff. So I don't think we need that because our component is completely well shaped. There is no cut on the side. It's completely a square. So if you want, so just uncheck all of them. As showed you that if you do this left bottom, it will cut something like this, but we don't need that. Do you want a circle pin 1 indicator? So as you can see, this is a small round. It is showing which is the pin number 1. If you want it, you can have it, and if you don't want it, you can just deselect it and get it on with. So let's say that I want it, so let's put it, and you can place the diameter, distance from edges and everything and all. So let's move ahead. So 3D weave data, there is not much that you have to do here. So alright, so this is the important part over here. So as you can see, this is a rectangular shape of the pad. So basically these are the pads, the green ones, and we have to put what is its length and width. So let's say that what is my pad's length and width. So as you can see that from here to here, which means this part is 1 mm. I hope you are able to see it. So let's say that this part of mine is a 1 mm. So this is x. So x, I am putting 1 mm. It must be looking very weird, but you will get there. 1 mm, and let's find out what is the length of from here to here. So what is it? Where is it given? Okay, so here you can see that from here to here the distance is 2 mm. So let's put it over here. Y is 2 mm. Alright, so let's move ahead. So number of horizontal pins. So how many horizontal pins do we have? So I believe, let's reduce this. As you know that we don't have pins on this side and this side, so I have made it 0. And now we know that number of vertical pins here are 10 and here are 3, but right now as you can see, if I make it 10, then 10 number of pins will be okay. So you will be just getting confusing, so let me just check that what is the column between C. So from this point to this point, so basically from the middle of the pads from one side to the middle of the pads of this side. So it's not difficult to say, so it's basically a 16. This is the middle of this pads and this is the middle of this pad, so we know that it is a 16. So just go over there and let's place it 16. Now you can see that it is given the 16. So alright, so let me go to the next. I will get back here just to clarify a few things. Okay, we missed the point that where we have to set. So as you know that this is the this A is the distance between okay, so it was necessary that we kept this distance A. I am placing a 4 pins over here. You will know if I don't place it over here, then it was showing, it wasn't showing that what is the distance between A, it was getting blocked. So no problem, I will just bear with me. I am just putting it 4, and let's say that between pins the distance is 1.5, the pitch is 1.5 from middle of this to this is 1.5. Okay, so as you can see, now I can just make it 0 just like that. Now it doesn't matter because I have already set the 1.5 over here. So and the vertical pins are 10, so it has shown 5 here and 5 here. but they are supposed to be 13, 10 over here and 3 over here, but it is not giving the option of putting the 3 over here. So let's put like 20 so that at least we get the one side correct. So you can see that 10 pins are here and 10 pins are here, but only 3 pins are supposed to be here. So let's not worry about that right now. We will get back there eventually. So just let's do the next. Yes, this is the pin configuration we want, 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 20, no problem, and then you can just finish it. So this is the footprint that we have created. So now you know that this is the pin number 1 2 3 4 up to 10 11 12 13, but you know that we don't need these pins from here to here, right? And why? So I have selected all of them just so that I can select this only pads. So you know that up to 13 we don't need this. So I have just selected all of those. It's maybe not clear right now that if I have selected or not, but I can see that I have selected it, and I will just press the delete button. Oh sorry, it's only 2 remaining, no problem. I will just do the Control Z. I will need only 3 and press the delete. Alright, so yeah, so that's what I have done. And now you know that from here to here the distance is 7.5, and from here to here the distance is 6. So here is the interesting thing, that distance between these 2 pins and these 2 pins is completely different. So let's go and see how we can do it. So it's a 7.5 from here to here, no problem. So I'm just going to click on this pad, double click on it, and you will know that what is the x-axis and y-axis position of this component. So x is 8 and y is minus 6.75. So now let's say that you have to place this pad above here, which is 7.5 mm of the distance. So I know what is the coordinates, x and y coordinates of this one. So to place this component, the x coordinate will be the same, but the y coordinate will be different. So I'm putting the x coordinate as it is, and what will be my y coordinate? So it will be what is this component's coordinate plus 7.5. So if I add minus 6.75 so if I add minus 6.75 to 7.5, it gives me 0.75. So I'm just making it 0.75. okay, as you can see that I have moved it. Oh sorry, I didn't have to move this one, I had to move this one. So I will just double click on it. So it was 0.75. okay, so as you can see I have placed this one over here, but the pad that was here I have shifted it to here. And now you know that now this pad is 6 mm above this one. So now you know that this pad is at a 0.75, and you have to just add 6 into it in the y-axis, and you will get this pad where it is supposed to be. So you know 0.75 plus 6 mm is 6.75. Apply. Okay, there you go. So now you can clearly see that the distance between this to here and here to here is not the same, but that's alright. That's how we wanted it. And there is one more catch here, that you have to put a hole over here whose diameter is 3 mm. I don't know if you can clearly see it. So you can see the diameter is a 3 mm, and which is 7.15 mm down from the above, and which is 7.5 mm from here. No problem. So we will just get over here 3 mm. Oh, sorry. So you can place anything that you want. You can place the pin as well, you can place the holes as well, but we want the holes. So in this one we want the rectangular one, and the radius of it is 1.5 because the diameter was 3. So I will just do OK and place it somewhere here, and it will keep on coming. So you just have to do the escape anyway. But the position of this component is actually not right. So what exactly do we have to do for that? That we have to see that the Y is downwards a 7.15. So how you can do that? So I have selected this line, blue line, which is most above, and you will see the general, so you will see that Y position of this is 8. So if I am coming downward of from 8, this is 8. So if I am coming downward from 7.15, then it is I think 0.85. Yeah. So let's place the Y coordinate as 0.85. Just apply it, it will go up. Good. And what is it? This is a 7.5 distance from this line. So let's see that. So I'm selecting this blue line now, and you will see that the position lines. Yeah. So the X coordinate of this one is 8, and I have to shift. This is 8, then I have to shift over here by 7.5. So 8 minus 7.5 is 0.5. So X coordinate will be 0.5. Apply. Okay. Great. So we have completed the new footprint, which is customized. I hope you got how to design it. So what you have to do is basically just go to File, Save to Database, and these are all the previous components that I have designed, and you can name it as Sim39EA, the component's name basically, and press it OK. Now you have a component which has 13 pins, which you have customized, and when you place this component into the schematic, what you have to do again is you know the method that go to Tools, go to Component Wizard, and why did it get so big? Okay, that's yeah. So go name it Sim39EA or whatever you want, or you can name it a GPS, whatever you want. But before you do that, what you have to do is basically shut this Multisim software down. I will just save it first, shut it down, and then again reopen it. Then only what the components that you have made again will be reflected into this one. will be reflected into the multisim, otherwise it won't. So let's go to tools, component wizard, and component name is, let's say, GPS 39. I'm naming it. You can name it whatever you want. Layout only. Next, select a footprint. Now I know that I have a user database that I have created and my name is SIM39EA. You can select it from here and go on to using it. It has a 13 pin, so I'm not going all over again. You know how to exactly do that. You can customize this pin as well by, I showed you how to move these pins from here to here and everything. So basically you can manage to place all the pins from here to here, 1 to 10 and 11 to 13 on this side. So I'm not just going to do all over that. I hope that you have learned that in previous tutorials. So I think, yes guys, I think that was it from my side, and we will be posting new softwares and new skills I believe that you can learn on this channel. So keep following and keep subscribing. This was the last video of this tutorial. I hope you have learned all the circuit, not the circuit design, but the PCB designing schematic to layout. And see you in the next software learning or something else. Let's see what we can do. Thank you very much, and do subscribe to our channel, Free Knowledge, and keep learning free.